Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Business Page. I'm Rick Dayton. John Delano is away this week. This morning, why the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is instrumental in helping to limit damage from last week's flooding in our area, and how the Corps also dispatched a power team. They're in the Carolinas helping to restore power after Hurricane Florence. We will learn the latest from Colonel Andrew Kobe Short, commander of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Pittsburgh District. Then we will also let you know why KDKA's Technovation, which comes up Friday, September 21st at the Renaissance Pittsburgh Hotel downtown, is a way for you to learn more about the great promise of technology in Pittsburgh's economy. Innovation Works, Terry Gluck is here talking about ServiceLink's Kieran Vitam, also explaining what's happening in Pittsburgh. All three of those guests are coming up on the Sunday Business Page.
This is the Sunday Business Page on KDKA-TV.
So glad to have you here on this Sunday morning, starting your day with us. A very busy time for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. As usual, the Pittsburgh District leads the way when it comes to protecting lives and commerce along the locks and dams of the rivers. However, while it also carries on those responsibilities, it also dispatches people to areas that need help, particularly Hurricane Florence. The Army Corps' Pittsburgh District has a special level of expertise when it comes to restoring electrical power. Last year, the Corps helped people of Puerto Rico when Hurricane Maria tore through the American Commonwealth. And the Colonel, Andrew Kobe Short, is commander of the Pittsburgh District, the Army Corps of Engineers, and us on the Sunday Business Page for an update on flood control and also what goes into power restoration responsibilities. Thank you very much for the important work that you do.
Thanks
for having me. Great to have you here, Colonel.
Appreciate it.
Let's start first of all with the issues of flooding, because Gordon was an issue for Pittsburgh, or the remnants of that tropical storm were an issue for Pittsburgh. 6, 7, 8, 9 inches, depending on where you were in western Pennsylvania. And yet people driving by say, okay, well, there was a little bit of water over the point, or there was, a little high on the Riverwalk down by PNC Park, but it wasn't the catastrophic levels that perhaps 1936 brings back memory.
Exactly.
I mean, how in the world were you able to use the system of locks and dams to do the work with hydration that you did to keep it from being an issue?
Yeah, so we have 16 reservoirs in the Pittsburgh watershed. The one that we've heard most about is the Conemaugh Reservoir out east of Pittsburgh, and we saw it rise 65 feet over 3 days. And as you mentioned, that held back 17 feet of surge that would have come in the Kiski River and prevented that damage. But this network of reservoirs helps keep the flows in normal times, on the Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio rivers at a steady state. But in a case like the remnants of the Hurricane Gordon there, we prevented an additional 6 feet at the point, which would have made the PNC Park and Heinz Field have a little bit of water there on the playing surfaces.
Right, absolutely, and literally it would have been to the point of water on those fields and on those parking areas too. Catastrophic damage being done there. How do you divert? Meaning, you see all this rain coming down and people just watch it in their front yard coming off the gutters. How do you divert that much water into the reservoirs? How do you direct it?
Sure. So it's shared responsibilities. We have about a third of the Pittsburgh watershed, which basically flows through the point here. We do that through our reservoirs that were constructed starting in the late 30s from that flood of 37 up through the past 50 years there, or the next 50 years. So from that, we pool down. Pool down means we're going to gain capacity in our reservoirs so that when these storms do occur, as opposed to releasing the water at a normal rate, we will hold that water back. And we allow then the natural crests of the rivers and the streams to occur, and then we will slowly release that water after the completion of the rain.
So almost like a shock absorber for your car. You hit a big bump and it sort of compresses and it takes some of that volume out of the shock to your car and puts it in a reservoir.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Right. So why is it then that people still have the perception that the locks and dams are for nothing more than navigation on the rivers? Because they obviously serve a flood control purpose too.
Correct. Has several different missions. One is, like you mentioned, the navigation on our rivers, and that's a huge part of our mission with the locks and dams on the rivers themselves, which is to keep industry here in the western Pennsylvania area going. And most recent, we had to shut down our locks, so many of the barges had to kind of wait until the floods receded. But that's one of our missions. The second is the flood mitigation with our reservoirs, and we have teams up 24 hours a day watching the different variables that come in, working closely with the the National Weather Service and making these decisions on how much water do we store or release at a given time.
Those locks and dams and reservoirs in some cases are aging assets. How important is federal funding to continue this sort of work that you do?
Absolutely, and that is we meet regularly with the local industry around here because that is, you know, essential to them keeping a great business model. Sure. We currently have a lot of projects going on in the Lower Mon. You may have seen that out at Charleroi. And we're hoping in the near future to get some federal funding for the Upper Ohio project, which will replace Emsworth Dash Shields and Montgomery locks and dams, which are the first three on the Ohio River.
Interesting. So now we're turning our attention from what happened here in Pittsburgh and the great work that your men and women did to sending teams out. And in Puerto Rico's case, you sent people there to help them after Maria. Now the next one is Florence in terms of where those assets are going. How do you decide, not knowing where it's going to hit, how much to take, what to take, who you're going to be working with? How do you do those things ahead of time?
Right. Well, I think, you know, our country has learned a lot probably since Hurricane Katrina, and we have learned a lot of lessons, and now we lean forward a lot. And so, for example, right now, from the Pittsburgh area, we have 14 people down in the Carolinas who have integrated in with FEMA, with state and local agencies, and that is for a temporary power mission.
So what do they do? What sorts of things do they do?
So the temporary power mission is our teams work with the 249th Engineer Battalion, which is active duty soldiers, and we will work for critical infrastructure. So for example, if power goes out at a hospital, a nursing home, a government facility that's essential to command and control, for example, our team will go there and hook up generators.
So that's job one.
Exactly.
Right.
Life, health, safety is essential in this.
Right. So then what becomes the next? What would be the next thing in line?
Well, then, you know, a lot of this comes with direction from FEMA, who working with the states, and often the states will prioritize what is essential. So working with South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, we will help take guidance from them. I think that could be anything from schools down the road to, like we said, supermarkets to anything that is deemed priority.
Tremendously important work that you do. Thank you very, very much, and very glad to know that so much of this is work that's being done right here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the city and glad that you're here.
Thank you.
Colonel, thank you. As we talk about some other things coming up on the Sunday Business Page, hope that gets you started on the right foot, but we're also going to talk Technovation, why technology is an economic must in our area. Keep it right here. You're watching the Sunday Business Page.